Imagine, if you will, that your homeworld is gone, blown to pieces by a stray asteroid. You watch in horror from a spaceship as your civilization is wiped out in a matter of seconds. How do you survive such a traumatic event, both psychologically and physically? Not very easily. The harsh environment is underscored through the limited nature of resources, and the distance between hospitable planets, which in some parts of the universe is measured in light years rather than miles. RymdResa manages to capture the imagination of its audience, putting players in the rather bleak situation of finding a new home in the cold, dead reaches of infinite space. The game is open to exploration in its roguelike, procedurally generated 2D world. The reality of life in space is one of constant struggle on limited resources and potential catastrophe at the hands of space debris. It's up to you to test things out and dare to take risks, even though they may not pay off. Resource management is a key aspect of RymdResa, which you can easily track at the bottom of the screen. Resources are depleted when using boosters to fly through space, when an object hits your spacecraft, or as a penalty for exploring a useless object, such as a dead satellite. The game heavily pushes you toward exploration out of survival instinct. Failure to find more resources ultimately means death. But exploration has its rewards beyond just resources. You can also find space points, a form of in-game currency to buy new things like ships and research upgrades. On an even simpler level, RymdResa encourages you to venture beyond the mission area with its exotic-looking planets, beautiful art style, and soothing music. RymdResa does not feature any combat. It's a non-violent game built around survival rather than conquest. The story is driven through audio logs of the astronaut at the start of every new year in space.
The day you died, watched it explode.
There's also not a lot of customization involved, aside from the few objects that you can pick up in space that can enhance your ship's abilities. Herein lies the problem. Once you've absorbed yourself in the experience, and you feel that you have seen most of what the game has to offer, there really is not much left to do. There are only so many planets that you can discover, items to collect, and audio logs to listen to before it starts to feel stale.
Searching. We haven't understood anything.
RymdResa feels more like a piece of interactive art than a video game. The simple nature of the game, while refreshing at first, is also a weakness. It is the lack of depth that will leave you bored. The novelty fades after a few hours meandering in an endless pursuit of resources. RymdResa isn't for everyone. The most obvious target audiences are gamers who like space exploration and people who like astronomy generally. But if you prefer action-packed games, then you should definitely look elsewhere. Due to its creative art direction and unique gameplay, RymdResa earns a 7 out of 10. Check out the Game Freaks 365 website for our full text review. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more video reviews, news, first impressions, and Let's Play videos.